Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Code Geass, episodes 15 and 16. Last time we just did 14. We'll be doing double episodes from now on, except for like one exception before the end of the season. What happened last time?
Last time what's that guy's? MAO.
MAO.
He showed up.
That's the way, MAO.
And then, yeah, had some nice little audio recordings going on for himself of C2. And then poor Shirley had to get all of her memories of lelouch erased. I'm not sure if there's other things that came with that, like now maybe she's going to go to a different school, or like something else is going to happen, because it's going to be weird for everyone else if she just suddenly doesn't know this guy that they've like been hanging out with every day. But I guess there's only one way to find out.
Find out what?
What's gonna happen next? Like, if
you just said, it's just you say that so often now. You're just like, yeah. So it's gonna be pretty weird what happens with the lelouch, but there's only one way to find out. It's like, leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get a week ahead at least on this show. You can see how many episodes we are ahead in the description. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. Follow the link. See what's going on there. Hope you enjoy. Most of all, leave a like and subscribe. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Something?
No, we can just like go to our Patreon. I was gonna say, because there's only one way to find. I think I'm funny.
No. I gotta remember to stop buying candy. You get a sugar high. Which do you like more? The Gurren Mark II or the Lancelot?
I think I like the Gurren Mark II better. Do you? Or what do you like?
I think so too.
I really like that, like, the, like, special hand that can, like, blow stuff up, because the Lancelot has its sword, which is kind of good.
2 swords.
Yeah, but it's just not as good or as versatile, it seems like.
The Gurren design just seems more original to me. The Lancelot seems more like a Gundam, like it has that kind of look to it, which is obviously inspiration, but still.
I also just feel like it's a little bit more useful, a little bit more, I don't know, just
tactical,
a little bit more versatile and unexpected, like how the arm like unhinges. I think the Lancelot, like having weapons, they can get like taken down a lot easier.
Well, to be fair, the Lancelot's actually way more versatile because it has like they're constantly coming up with like new attachments for it. Like they had the skis for it, and the Varus, there's a new gun for it, and in the OP there's like wings or some shit for it.
Yeah, but those are all things that are like attaching onto it.
I know, but the Gurren doesn't have anything like that.
But who knows? It might. Like if they're developing this.
The way Geass manifests is different for each person. If MAO concentrates, he can hear thoughts up to 500 meters away, and he can read clear down to your subconscious if he wants to. For someone like you who fights with his head, he's the worst possible enemy.
I knew there must be others who had the power of Geass. Did you make a contract with him?
11 years ago.
So he's my predecessor. Is there some reason that this Forerunner is also my enemy?
MAO's after me. Maybe your enemy, but he's not targeting you.
Yeah, well, I can see that. He could have revealed my true identity and told the police or the military who I am. But the only one he told was Shirley. Are there limits to his powers?
MAO's Geass is very potent. He can use it as many times as he wants, and he doesn't need direct eye contact like you do.
That sucks.
If you press me, I guess it's that he can't turn his power off. In a crowd, he hears all the minds roiling and writhing around him, whether he wants to or not.
That would suck.
Don't worry, MAO. I'm not going to die. MAO, are you awake, MAO? Oh, MAO, how silly.
C2, I can't live without you. Wait for me. I'm coming to you.
I guess that's why she said that. She said something about like being surprised that he was outside or something like that. So I guess being out in public just got too much for him, so he just stayed inside with her, but then she took off. And he's just sitting there alone with the voice recordings. Oh, he's got cameras all over the place.
So much I was curious. Have you found or something?
Sort of. My current opponent's pretty hard to beat.
That's funny. Only our big brother Schneisel would ever make you say something like that.
Sorry, but I
Schneisel.
can't sell you one without a permit. It's illegal. Besides, you're from the Chinese Federation, aren't you?
True. But you sell them to the Black Knights. Last Tuesday, your contact was named Wolf, an alias, of course.
Who are you?
You will kindly accommodate me, won't you now?
And
Yikes.
I know that
You just like him more by the second, I can tell.
You can't just say,
He's Chinese.
what if he's not in the ghetto like you think? What if he's right here?
if I keep using my Geass, will I become like him? Or did he end up the way he is because he didn't fulfill his contract with...
The more you use your Geass, the more powerful it becomes. Those who cannot control the power are ultimately ravaged and consumed by it.
You still offer these contracts to me and to Mao?
That's right.
You're a cruel girl. I don't know why anyone would chase after you. Mao couldn't fulfill his contract with you, so you cut him loose. What were the terms of the contract? You're a monster! Why didn't you finish it when you cut him off? You should have taken his power back or taken his life!
Wow.
Because you left things half finished, Shirley was...
We should split up
Shirley
and
was
do
caught up in that, without him.
In a way.
She suspected him and showed up.
But she had the chance to kill him and she didn't. She chose to protect him by shooting Valletta.
Yeah.
And then when Mao shows up, he convinces her to shoot Lelouch, the guy that she loves more than anyone at this point. And then he's forced to remove her memories so that she doesn't fuck up her whole life.
But he would have had to do that regardless of whether Mao made her shoot him or not, because she still knew.
He could have found another way, but yeah, that's technically true. Yeah. Well, he's also blaming him, I guess you could say.
He's just losing his mind a little bit.
He's a little bit stressed out that this fucker is gonna come and, like, possibly hurt his sister.
Yeah.
I'll stay in the next hall.
You can't. The student council and the culture clubs meet there.
I don't care about that. You work it out.
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
A medical checkup?
It's required for all nightmare pilots.
I understand.
Good. Tomorrow then, after your school gets out.
I like Miss Cecile. She's cool.
Miss Cecile, do you know of any way I can get in to see Princess Euphemia?
Huh?
I get it. You have to be at least a knight of honor to get an audience with her.
But an earl could arrange it if he really wanted to.
Who, me?
Yes.
Huh? Lloyd, you're an earl? You never told me that.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
The prodigal son of nobles. He can't really separate work from play.
Wow.
You know,
Interesting
we've
to
just
know.
been for a few days.
The all-knowing Ashfords.
Is something wrong?
Oh, lelouch. They've got another blind date set up for me. I may not be able to wriggle out of this one. What do you think I should do about it?
Well, that is...
She doesn't want to get married.
Shirley!
Yeah.
Were you back at morning practice? Yeah, just started again today. You can't stay sad forever.
But she's like,
I should take lessons from you on positive things.
sorry, I'll go back, but it sucks for Millie because she's just like, her family once was like super powerful when she was little.
Yeah.
And now the only way that they could possibly get more
Is by marrying her.
is by
to the
marrying
right
her
person.
into a higher status person.
Were you back at morning
Okay, how's
practice?
this gonna go?
Yeah, just started again today. You can't stay sad forever. Aren't you the boy from... You go to school here too? Putting me on.
We're in the same classes.
Huh? No, I don't think we are. Are we?
Please, that's enough now.
Shirley, we're ready to start. I'll be right there.
What was that?
Super weird.
We had a little fight.
So she's playing strangers? Oh, that is so cute.
Sorry, but could you play along with us till she gets over it, you know?
I guess I could. Think it'll take long?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
We'll see how that works out. Oh,
I'm not looking
Jesus.
for a brain dealer.
Splits.
Chinese guy named Mao. Did you hear me?
Believe me, I have no idea.
Oh my god.
I don't like cops.
Then ask the Black Knights about him.
Everyone tells me the same thing.
Because it's obvious.
Yeah, it's like she has direct access to like the most underground information network being the
Yeah.
Black Knights, and like, yeah, who is gonna know more unless you're like literally asking if people have seen him.
Yeah.
Where is it? What's the matter, Shirley? What are you looking for?
Oh, just my gun.
Battery. It's gone. I can't find it anywhere. Did you take it?
It's all talking
That's
about
this is a cool
Lelouch.
lighter.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
It's cool. Yeah. I have to burn her diary because she has so half the pages are filled with Lelouch's name written over and over again like lines on a chalkboard.
In the Kyoto network? Then we should work together on this. Don't you agree?
I do. Yes?
It's me, Lulu. C2's there too, isn't it? I want to talk to her alone. Put her on.
Lulu.
How he calls him Lulu.
Yeah.
The only one now who calls him Lulu.
Are you waking up now?
Yes.
What were you doing in that place, passed out like
He's
that?
got a gun.
What's your name?
My name is... What is my name?
You don't remember?
Oh,
What about
shit.
Zero? What am I doing? I practically betray him, and why?
But I don't know anything. Nothing at all.
Sorry. I was able to undress you with my eyes closed, but getting your clothes back on wasn't so... But I turned up the heat, so I thought you'd be all right.
Thank goodness. Anyone could have picked me up out there, but I got someone nice.
You should be happy about this, lelouch. We're fucking...
Her like yesterday, filthy 11s. We'll wipe them out. Well, I found someone nice.
Yeah.
You should be happy about this, lelouch. We're finally going our separate ways. I made up with
She
Mal.
really...
You're betraying me?
Are you actually saying that? When were you my friend? Never. We were just co-conspirators, that's all.
Wait!
Well, here's a surprise. You sound just like Mao.
C2. You know way too much about me now. I can't let you walk away like this.
Don't go! C2! Stay here with me!
Geass does not work on me.
Yeah.
Didn't I mention that? Don't worry. I won't tell
I feel like
anyone
she
about
did.
you.
She did.
And farewell.
She'll be back.
Though you seem to pay extreme attention to discipline and to weighing the value of human life,
Is that going to cause problems?
these are positive traits
Yes.
for a soldier. Do you think subconsciously you're comparing yourself to your father? That may be the underlying cause of your insecurity. It's quite common in the children of famous people. Your father, Genbu Kururugi, the former Prime Minister of Japan.
Interesting
Or
for
the
a
others in
Britannian
Yeah.
to be saying that.
Yeah. I don't know. That is interesting. Maybe because it's her job to like analyze people, so she's
I think she's
not
a
as
doctor
like
and-
military and like
Yeah, he got evaluated, I guess psych evaluated
Yeah.
too because of his breakdown and like they had to wait until the Lancelot ran out of power before they could pull him out.
Yeah.
So he's pretty messed up.
Great man.
The grave of Prime Minister Kururugi.
The traitor who told us to fight to the end, then committed suicide himself.
Enough! General Katase also committed suicide, and he was a true patriot.
The guy got blown up.
yeah.
Fugitive Toto identified.
Yeah, he
Prepare to move in. Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he what?
What like no sure he committed suicide. And I wonder I'm even thinking now I wonder if
You got to remember. I think it's not just. Sorry, finish what you were gonna say. Sorry.
no you can go first.
It's not just. I don't know if they say seppuku in the Japanese version, but like the art of like the officer or the samurai or military officer killing themselves with their own sword. The guy that Lelouch when the hotel jacking, Zero came in and he Geass all him, and then he was like, and then the other soldiers walked in, and he had like committed seppuku as well. It has a different meaning for Japanese military. It's something worth highlighting because you can forget when you're dealing with like. Again, like the big emphasis on race and cultures and shit like that in a show that's an anime and all the characters are drawn somewhat similar. You just need to pay attention to eye color, hair color, and like slight skin tone changes. The seppuku thing is just something that I didn't notice on my first watch, so I notice it on rewatches. Anyway, anything else you want to say? You're gonna say something else about
I was just thinking
the Prime Minister Toto.
Yeah, I wonder if he did kill himself, or if his sneaky son killed him. Cause so as like so that he didn't get like captured or something. I don't know.
All units prepare to move in.
All units prepare to move in. Oh, and it's Britannians as well.
Yeah.
As they say, yes, my lord.
Proposal for reorganizing the Black Knights.
I'll run it by Ogi tomorrow.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Next draft, I'd like you to insert a chart that forecasts how the cell-based structure will be implemented.
Cell-based structure.
So that was the final test. I guess I passed.
As Britannian, he's proven even more useful than I'd hoped. Still, he could be a spy. I can't rule that out yet.
Yeah, because everyone in like the original Black Knights are all freaked out about Detard. So yeah, he's just like, that was the last test. He like suggested changes to their basic infrastructure of information gathering, and Lelouch is like giving him a chance and like taking him up on the offer. Also, I love how they're like in one of those karaoke bars where you have like the rooms, and that's where him and his two little lackeys are like have their little sub operation. Kind of cool.
It's pretty nice.
Again, very Japanese specific type style. Do you like him even more now?
A beautiful date. Oh my god, he's gonna be on one of these horses.
Your mind is so quiet. It's the only one I can't read. You really are the best there is.
As childish as ever, I see.
Look at her, like first Lord Orochimaru and now this.
As childish as ever, I see.
I'm a prince on a white stallion, and the prince has to rescue the princess. Does that make you happy, C2?
Mom,
Literally
we
not
talked
at
about
all.
this before.
C2, you love me, and this is how I know.
Look at her face.
Mao.
Stop it! Be quiet!
He was just
Listen
little.
to them. Just listen to the sound of my voice.
He looks older, but he and Lelouch are the same age.
Since my mind is the only one who can't read, and you can only be happy when you're with me, I will stay with you always.
Isn't it sad?
That's so sad.
I'm right here, so you don't need to worry.
C2, you're the only one, forever. Lelouch doesn't matter at all. If you just come with me.
Stop it! I should have done this a long, long time ago.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, what?
He just killed him!
It's me, C2. I'll be at Clovis Land.
We recorded
Come
it.
alone.
You're as selfish as ever, I see.
Clovis Land.
I'll just have to tell the police who Lelouch really is. I can have him eliminated anytime I want.
You should be happy about this, Lelouch. We're finally going our separate ways.
So that confirms that she only was doing it to defend him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking sad?
That is sad.
Jesus Christ. He just, yeah.
And actually, I guess that's the thing. If the more you use your Geass, the more powerful it gets.
Notice it's in both eyes and
Yeah.
it never turns off.
Yeah, that's what I was. He can't like purposefully do it or not do it. So it just kept accelerating because it's like at first it's like, oh, I can read someone's mind, and then it's like the second you go around anyone, it's getting more powerful, and then you're just like entrapping more and more people.
So it's fast tracked because it's like it has a radius effect.
You unless you like go into a mountain somewhere where you're the only person
Which
around.
is what they did. Like you notice at the start of that flashback, they're in a city in like I don't even know where that is. Where could that have been? Anyway, it's like
That's so sad. That's
and
so
then they
sad.
go to the mountains, and then he's painting pictures of her.
Mao. You're as selfish as ever, I see.
If you don't come, I'll just have to tell the police who Lelouch really is. I can have him eliminated anytime I want.
And yeah, she was lying because she needed to convince Lelouch because her mind can't be read, so maybe he was nearby.
Then
so
if he was there and he knew what was going on.
Because if she was like, Lelouch, I'm splitting off to protect you, then he'd read Lelouch's mind.
Yeah.
But she can't, so if she convinces Lelouch and he really thinks that he's being betrayed.
Yeah, exactly.
Idiot.
longer.
Oh my god.
Lelouch just using you right from the start.
What are you
Using
saying?
him?
You shouldn't tell lies like that. You really shouldn't.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess she can't get killed from getting shot, but still. Oh
Did you
my
hear him?
god.
Wicked lies.
Jesus.
I understand. I've built a big, brand new house in Australia. A very quiet, white, immaculate, special house. But to get to Australia, you'll need to take an airplane, and there isn't very much room. The thing is, C2, you're a little too big to bring on a plane. So that's why I'm going to make you compact.
Oh my god, this guy is insane.
You're punishing me?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not at all.
So this is the place that you picked. A place where there'd be no one else's thoughts to bother you. That narrow
So dramatic.
Since your Geass has a total maximum range of 500 meters, it can't reach me here at Tokyo Tower.
That's true. That's very true. But what can you do from so far away? What's your grand plan? A remote control attack with some battery-operated toy? Or a tongue lashing to lecture me into submission? Ah, Cat got your tongue now. If you want C2, then you're gonna have to come.
MAO, think. You don't believe C2 is her real name, do you? She never even whispers it to anyone. But I know it, though. She told me her true name.
Right, C2? You never told me, ever. But you told it to him?
You know why?
You feel bad for him? I just noticed. You never told me, ever. You're just like... You just love MAO instantly. I don't know what it is. Lizzie has the weirdest taste in characters.
I got sad because he sounded like a little kid, and like, because she raised him when he was a little kid, and he, I don't know.
Ever. But you told it
He's
to
like
him?
stunted.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because C2 is mine. C2 belongs to me in every possible way.
No! She doesn't. She was mine long before she met you.
I have gained every single thing from her, including all of the parts that you have never seen. All of them.
You like that silhouette?
Come here so I can look into your...
MAO, you've lost.
What are you talking about? I don't care. I'm gonna be with C2. Is that lelouch? He's too far away.
A bunch of people coming towards him. Oh my.
The night police.
It's the police. Who contacted them?
Lelouch, what are you doing here?
It can't be. He was just at Tokyo Tower. He can't be here now.
Are you that slow?
That's a lie.
He's recording.
Your thoughts are simple. Since you read minds, you've never resorted to cunning.
You predicted every one of my answers? Don't play games with me, punk! If the cops arrest me, I'll be back out in a heartbeat!
That's why he's so simple. He's
Yeah.
never had to learn. He just reads people's minds and repeats whatever to get through life.
Shut up! Just stop taunting me!
Oh my
C2
god.
told you you can't turn off your Geass. If you don't concentrate, the range gets very short.
So you use the monitor to keep me distracted? Even so, I can still defeat you. I'll have you ruined!
The moment you try is the moment you die.
Lelouch, wait! If I talk to him, I can get through!
You think I'll die? You know who that guy is? He's the terrorist you want! Fire!
Oh my god.
Zero?
Poor MAO.
Mao was only 6 years old when I made my
That's sad.
Yeah.
orphan who'd never known the love of a parent. He couldn't read or write, and he knew nothing of good and evil.
This is Echo 3. I've released the hostage into the ghetto as ordered.
What?
Your orders were to take her to the hospital.
When I gave the Geass power to Mao, it isolated him. In his mind, I became his only friend, though I was still a perfect stranger. I'm the only one he even thought of as human.
C2, listen to me. I won't let Geass destroy me. I will conquer its power and bend it to my will, and use it to change the world. I'll fulfill your desire and my own. And I will complete the contract that he couldn't achieve. Please.
Lelouch, tell me. Are you trying to comfort me? Pity me? Or is this part of your obsession?
It's a contract. This time, it's from me to you.
Very well, then. I accept your contract.
What'd you think of that before we move on? Anything
That
you want
was
to
a
say?
crazy episode.
Fucking Mao.
And just sad. Like, he's just deranged, like, absolutely out of his mind.
Yeah, that was his Geass was a serious curse. I like that she says that he could only consider her human. Yes, she could, no matter what, she was always a perfect stranger because he could read everybody else's minds but hers. So it made him want to get closer to her, but he never could.
Yeah.
So like he was always estranged from her. And then because she doesn't age, she like fucking he grows up and then she's just like a 20-year-old girl looking.
Yeah.
And it's just such like a weird relationship and it's all twisted in his head and since she's the like she might as well be the last person on earth to him.
Yeah, because and he can kind of it's weird because he's so used to be able to know exactly what everyone's thinking. So because he doesn't know what she's thinking, he's like automatically assigning whatever he wants to be her thoughts. Like she says something, he's like, "You're lying."
Yeah.
Because he can't be proven that that's the truth, and therefore, therefore it could be whatever he wants.
The uncertainty just kills him, basically. Yeah.
It's
really terrible.
Yeah. And just sad.
I bought a beautiful house in Australia.
And then she brings out a fucking chainsaw.
I have to make you compact. I love when he's talking about when Lelouch is like, even all the parts you haven't seen, and it's the silhouette of him with the chainsaw, and it's like coming out of his groin, and it just goes. It's just, the symbolism is like, it's so I don't know, very Oedipal in like every possible way, and they reinforce that idea in like many different ways, and it's kind of subtle, really overt, but also in subtler ways, and I don't know, it's just an interesting story. It's not this isn't the kind of thing you see a whole lot in anime. I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Just like
incestuous relationships, sure, but like I don't know, it's just the whole setup and punchline here, I guess, is just interesting. I just like the episode.
Yeah. Next
one. Did you read the title?
No.
Oh, okay. Like how's the Japanese flag as like the startup screen?
Oh, I didn't.
Proceeding on schedule.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
The military district of India have finally come to terms. So we're just waiting for Rakshata and her team to arrive. The organization's changeover to a cell-based structure is now 92% complete. Members have also been ranked into 14 tiers. As you directed, we've infiltrated all Britannian warehouses. Within the Kanto block, combat personnel have been dispersed to 564 separate locations. 32 of our positions have been uncovered. 11 of those were dummies. 47 members have been apprehended.
Wow, they're like getting real serious about this.
Also, one second, let me see. Like instead of calling them region is Kanto a prefecture? Doesn't matter. They call them blocks instead of like what you would normally call them, instead, because it's like colonialism.
But since information is now firewalled above Class 8 members, the Britannians aren't getting anything out of them. And
that's pretty crazy. They're
support
like, they got it like locked down.
Yeah.
No more cases of...
That was just the song.
Are we getting moved to another place again?
It's one of the Kurirugi's homes. This time, it's the main house, okay?
Probably a good thing she can't see.
Keep on walking, Suzaku. But keep walking.
Where are we? It smells from, right, Suzaku?
It's his home.
Oh.
Because his dad's the prime minister. Oh, little Hiroshima or Nagasaki reference.
Normally.
My mother taught me that a warm touch is good for tears. Do you think it's true?
When the bombs fell in Japan in World War II, one of these was like the only thing left standing. Inexplicably, it's a gate for their religion, for Shintoism, at their shrines. And inexplicably, it's like the one thing standing, so it makes sense that that symbolism's here.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. It's just sad. Oh, we're going by a garbage dump. It's like, oh my god, how fucking horrifying could you imagine? Like,
yeah. It's really good that she's blind.
Yeah.
It's just that the Black Knights have really been on the move lately.
Hey, I thought you were in engineering.
We're short-handed, so they move me around.
Still, how about
Nice
dropping by
try.
for more? Not only
Well, he doesn't know.
Are you free
Yeah.
this evening?
I could come tonight, but are you sure it's okay? I don't want to cause any...
Oh my god, watch out.
What's wrong?
I heard the president's out doing a blind date thing again.
Yeah.
Today? Why didn't you tell me about it?
Because it'd make you cry.
Boys don't cry.
It's okay. I didn't know about it either.
Don't give me your emo routine.
Emo?
I guess compassion is not in fashion these days. Are we on for dinner tonight with Nunley?
Sure.
My life is over and he's worried about dinner.
Boys don't cry.
That'd be a good alert.
Are you surprised?
How is he still alive?
How indeed.
Are you surprised?
I wonder if he can't.
Matchmaking takes
I suppose that's true, but I heard you were a very unique person, Lord Aspen.
unique. What a delightfully artful way to
He
put
is
it.
an Earl.
I'm surprised you're interested in a girl from the downgraded Ashford family after
I'm
Lord's
not.
rank.
Oh, but I couldn't care less about Lord's rank.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to trouble you. Not at all. Take your time.
No need for that. Why draw it out? Let's get married.
That's it?
Getting cold feet.
I wonder if his family is trying to make him marry as well, so he's just like, all right.
He's just so concerned with his work, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, all right, fine, whatever. Let's just check that box so I can move on with my life.
I'll do fine, whatever. I'll do it. I'll never see her ever. It won't affect me in any way.
Do whatever you want.
Oh my god.
Hello,
Yes.
Lulu.
Lelouch,
Nunley, where are you right now?
but I can't move.
Nunley!
It's me, Lulu.
Can't be.
You dropped your guard just because you thought I was dead?
Now listen, C2 isn't here right now.
That's why I came. Someone immune to my Geass would be troublesome now.
I'll see my encounter.
You're somewhere within 500 meters of me.
Of course. Want to try and find me?
Your time limit is 5 hours.
5
By the
hours.
way, although Britannian medical science is amazing, you can thank them for my return. You know, when you used your Geass on those cops, you should have told them to kill me, not just shoot me. That's the finishing touch, and now your sister's in a bind. What a quandary, what a quagmire, what a crunch.
Nunley has nothing to do with this.
Not a very nice way to play a game, you know. If you do something to make my brother sad, I'll never forgive you.
What a pair you are.
It's I was just realizing now, if not only like finds out about him or like gets traumatized or like he can't use his powers on her because she doesn't have eyes.
Exactly. It requires direct eye contact.
Yeah.
So it's.
Well, I mean, I
not
guess
a
she
great
probably has
thing.
eyes, but she's blind, so I...
Direct eye contact. No, she doesn't have eyes.
Really?
No, she has eyes.
She just keeps them closed, so...
Oh, right. What's up with her blind date?
Never mind that. If Shirley and Lelouch are
Leave
fighting...
him alone. It's just a little lover's spat, that's all. Don't even think that way. I've got nothing to do with him.
So, he hasn't taken
Sure.
the plunge yet, huh?
The plunge?
Well, Lelouch is good with theories, but he's not so good with the real thing.
Real thing?
I mean, he doesn't have experience.
Experience?
Ah,
Alright, settle down, lady.
What you got against lesbians? What the fuck, Lindsay? Why does she have to settle down? You didn't say settle on Ribble, did you?
Ribble wasn't being weird.
Such a bigot sometimes.
Jesus Christ. I like this cat just hates him.
Why do you always do this?
Don't you like your food?
Hey, lelouch, what happened?
Like he's trying to eat Suzaku.
Give her some flowers.
And what about your classes? You better go to...
Excuse me.
Suzaku knows something's
I'll
up.
talk to you later about dinner.
You think
Lulu, if you do a handstand while searching for me, I'll extend your time limit.
He anticipated this. He wants to see me squirm. What do I do? He must be within 500 meters if he's reading my mind, but...
Lelouch.
500 meters.
He's underground.
That's... I thought so. Something's happened to Nonali.
Welcome back.
Right.
Mommy, the meal's almost ready.
She's like cooking up a storm,
You mean,
making
did you go
some
out
nice
shopping
food.
somewhere?
No, I just... Okay, it's ready. I sure hope you like it.
Who kidnapped Nonali? It can't be a Britannian or someone from the royal family.
No, this has nothing to do with our bloodline. Just a psychopath who wants to keep a girl all to himself.
So he's threatening you?
Yes.
If they
An
both get
investigation
close
could
to him
reveal
at
who we
once,
are.
it's gonna be a problem. Cause, like, Mao can just be like, oh, look, oh, you don't know about you, like, both of you don't know about each other. How convenient. That would be a really interesting way for them to get exposed.
Yes, an investigation could reveal who we are.
The circulation system.
On lower levels.
Something's still off, though.
What?
Normally you'd hone right in on that. What is it?
He changed the codes. We'll have to hack into the system.
Oh, his student council card.
That's against school rules.
I'll change it back later.
You need...
Then let me do it.
Got it.
That was fast. I'm a little too good at that.
The council has partial access to these areas.
Lelouch, I see. This is how you've been getting off campus, isn't it? Your little escape route.
Huh?
Oh.
Sometimes.
He doesn't have enough time to think about hiding shit like that.
Yeah.
You were right. The door's guarded. There's a machine gun linked to the security camera.
Oh my god, he like...
The lag on these systems is tight. 0.05 second.
That means we can't access it this. We'll have to head back up and disable the main. Wait!
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! How can you do that?
I mean, the first frame we saw him, he did a double spin kick
I know,
and kicked
but you
Lelouch in the face.
But that's plausible. He's acting as though he's in Lancelot, but he's just not.
Well, the reason he's chosen for Lancelot is because he showed like serious
I guess
aptitude,
so.
and he must be drug. I always assumed it's because he like has special training, or he's drugged up or roided up on something, or some kind of
I think
experimental
he's just
drug or
suited
something.
to it.
Possibly, but then that's the case. Is he's literally like the top soldier in the fucking
I guess
country.
so. It's just
So,
crazy when you
it's
see
definitely
it like
crazy.
that.
He's dodging machine gun fire on an auto turret that like follows the heat of your body, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Come on, let's go. Nonali's waiting for me.
Oh god. Oh my god. What is that?
Lelouch and Suzaku, is that you?
Is that like a giant brick to crush her?
Up there.
A bomb.
That's right, Lulu.
Nonali, we're going to defuse the bomb. It's okay, don't worry. Lelouch and I can do anything together. You know that.
That's right.
Jesus.
Motion sensitive. Applies energy that keeps you constantly moving. If an external force interferes with the motion, and the bomb
explodes. Moving Nonali even an inch will trigger it. That's the way it's set up.
and you calculate its range,
It'd wipe out everything within 500 or 600 meters minimum.
now what?
Destroy the entire school.
Is he trying to mislead me?
You think you know?
That's the range of his Geass. And he's reading his mind right now, which means he's in 500 meters. He's in the range of the blast.
Yeah.
Like a fucking psycho.
Know how to disarm it?
Theoretic. Still, we need to find another way to do it.
Why? If we choose the right one.
Because you'd have to cut the line without disrupting the motion, which is impossible.
I'll do it. There's no choice.
No, Suzaku, we don't have enough information to pull it off.
There's a time limit here. We can't afford to play it safe. As for information, it's staring you right in the face. I'm a soldier, Lelouch. Can you use that information?
Oh, he also just admitted to him that he's like a full-on soldier, kind of. Like he knew
he
he worked in the army. But
yeah.
Before he was like, oh, I thought you were in engineering.
Yeah.
Toilet tissue.
Psycho.
Yeah, this must not be a very good place for him.
Yeah, where everybody
goes to the church to try to get away from people.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder I hate school so much.
Everybody thinking and planning and thinking about what they're gonna do out of school.
Next, that camera trained on Nonali's transmitting to MAO. I can't believe he'd still be here at the school. What a whack job. I told Suzaku to stay with Nonali, but that leaves me with only one option.
Well, if it
I like how it has electric doors too.
What's wrong, Lulu?
I'm not explaining anything.
Lulu.
The final game. Is it ready?
Let's put an end to this. With your specialty.
Whoa.
It's been a while since we could spend time like this. There've been so many
Super beautiful little place.
All of that desk work. It's making you fat.
Hey, get out, that's not funny. Cornelia, don't you think this garden looks familiar? It's like Lady Marianne's.
Now that you mention it.
I heard Clovis ordered them to build it like this.
I'm surprised he liked her villa that much. He was always fighting with her son Lelouch there.
He must have thought of Lelouch as his rival.
Even though Lelouch was younger?
Well, he kept paintings of Lelouch and the others. We found them after he was killed.
I see. Destabilize this area and capture Zero fast. To avenge Clovis, as well as Lelouch and Nonali. This land has taken the lives of 3 of our siblings. It's soaked in our family's blood.
You see,
Isn't that sad? How like they still think of Lelouch and Nonali like that fondly.
That is
and
sad.
even like that's what fucks me up is like Clovis still remembered them fondly after growing up at Lelouch and Nonali's mom's house and stuff, and like spending time there visiting.
Yeah, and like made a replica of her gardens and stuff.
Yeah, he has so many fond memories of it, and like.
Yeah, I guess I guess this is what I was saying before of like we had a discussion about this before of like it seemed like the 3 of them were very close to Lelouch and Nonali.
Yeah.
Whereas since there's so many of the siblings, it's likely that they're not close to all of them.
Right,
like some of them are basically strangers, or like they only know them by name, or like have seen them once or twice, but it's very like formal. And then it makes sense because there's so many of them, like some of the moms would like, you know, pass around the kids, and like they would be like, you know, cousin kind of deals.
Yeah, it's just like you. Well, also it's also that interaction also says like, what does Cornelia know about her death then?
Yeah,
because Clovis thought that like she was one of the co-conspirators or something, but she remembers
if she's so sad about Lelouch and Nonali and like feeling really
maybe
upset
there's a
about
deeper
that
thing either with Lady Marianne or with or maybe there was a misunderstanding
or maybe
something.
it's what I was predicting, that Cornelia isn't gonna know, and we're gonna have to go to the second prince dude, because maybe Cornelia like knows something but not everything. Yeah, that's I still think that.
I love that scene so much with the 2 of them there.
the skull is the bomb's detonator and its cancellation switch. The chess pieces we capture will go here. If the needle swings all the way towards north, the bomb goes off. If it swings towards you, the bomb will be disarmed. In short, if you win the game, your sister's life will be saved.
Your mind is twisted. No wonder C2 left you.
Provoking me won't work. I can read your thoughts, so I know what you're trying to do.
Oh, God.
There's a part of you that's a critic, constantly watching your own moves. And there's another part that's an observer, watching the critic, watching you. You're that kind of person. But I know all your thoughts, so I'm always a step ahead. You can't win. Bravo! Your plan is to think of 7 things at once to confuse me and trip me up. But you see, if I focus my Geass directly on you, it's easy to tell which one is your true thought. Ah, your last plan is failing as well. You underestimated me. That's why your sister is.
Yeah, everyone makes that joke of just like, I win.
Just immediately.
What do I do? I'm out of strategies. I can't call for backup as long as Nonali's being held hostage. Sorry. I dropped
Like
it.
Clovis was on that coin.
Your little sister's not going to make it. Ah, is that the right move? Are you sure you want to do that?
Really getting in his head.
Please stop it, Mao.
I can't hear you very well.
You've got everything you wanted. Let Nonali go. I admit it. You have beaten me.
You think that's good enough for this guy?
But no. This is checkmate.
And nothing happened because Suzaku already defused it.
What? Why is she? How did you? You kept me focused on you.
Oh my god!
I am Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi of the Britannian military, and you are under arrest.
You disarmed the bomb? Impossible. You'd have to have matched your speed to the pendulum.
That's right. After lelouch showed you the line to cut.
I showed you?
What are you saying? It was your plan. Cut the line, then bust in here when I heard you scream.
My plan? So that's it. Right. Mao, it seems that
Oh my god.
Lelouch, don't tell me that.
Yes. I gave Suzaku his instructions and used Geass on myself to forget. So you couldn't find out. You believe that if you know a person's thoughts, you know everything.
Isn't that so badass?
That's crazy.
Right, go ahead.
I'll have you free in a second.
She's down there.
You think you beat me, huh? Stop it! Get your hands off of me, father killer!
I knew it. I knew it.
You killed your own father 7 years ago, and you thought stopping him would end the war.
After seeing all those bodies.
Childish idea. The fact is, you're a murderer.
It's not true. I just...
How lucky for you that no one ever found out. All the adults lied to protect Fat Lie. All
Wow.
I didn't have any choice. If I didn't, Japan would...
That's how you justify it in retrospect? Well, it explains your death wish. You want to save people's lives? It's your own wretched soul you're trying to save. That's why you're always charging into danger. Placing yourself on the edge of death.
Jeez.
Hero, you're just trying to wash the blood off your hands. A little brat begging to be punished.
Mao! Never speak again! No!
Oh.
He can't fight.
I did love you, Mao.
It's so fucked up.
I want you to go and wait for me in C's world.
Jesus. Suzaku, don't go outside.
I just...
This set was crazy.
What? These
These
two
two
episodes?
episodes.
One thing I want to mention before we get into it, before I forget. The watch. If you remember when he first was trying to... When they first found C2 in, like, episode 1...
Oh,
he got
like,
shot and it caught the bullet.
Yeah.
And Lloyd was like, "Oh, you guys believe that gods live in objects, correct?" Well, I think that might be a mistranslation. They also believe that souls like live in objects in Shintoism. So like that was his father like protecting him in that moment.
That's sad.
Yeah. So he killed his dad.
I know. I'm so glad I called that.
You did. I'm glad you called it too.
I was thinking of not calling it, and then I was like, no.
Never not call it.
I know. Well, I mean,
You always have to call it.
I know. But I wasn't too sure about it. But yeah, that's I had thought that he had killed his dad like at the last second so that he wouldn't get not abducted, but like punished by the Britannia. Like if it was like he was the prime minister and then they were like 99% taken over and it was just inevitable at that point, and then he just killed his dad like
that's what happened.
Yeah, but he killed his dad so that his dad wouldn't be like retaliating and
he did it to stop the war.
I know.
Yeah.
But
what's the difference between those things?
I thought of him doing it as a way to like protect his dad in a weird way, but it was actually just to protect the rest of the people because he was just gonna keep going until they all were dead.
Very much like the JLF guys, classic Japanese like mindset of like pride over life, like serve your country, die for your people. It's die in honor so that you don't and it's so even if you lose, die fighting. Mm-hmm. That's a classic, thing in Japanese military culture.
It's crazy as well. Like, yeah, then everyone, even that like doctor lady was like, "Oh, your dad was such a great man," because they think
everybody thinks that he committed seppuku.
They think that
or
he
stabbed himself, at least.
They think that he killed himself to like as a sacrifice to save everyone else, and like protesting again, like, "Oh, I this is me like surrendering and leading by example that we should surrender to them and like just go along
taking
with
his own life for the sake of everyone else."
But
or it, in a way, it like because a lot of people say that he's a traitor, like the I think Chiba, the female holy sword under Toto, one of his like lieutenants. She was like the traitor, or maybe it was the other guy. They're like the traitor Genbu Kurugi who like told us to fight and then killed himself.
Well, yeah, imagine if.
But then Toto's like he was a great leader. He he gave his life for Japan. He was a true patriot. Because he probably knew. Oh no, he did know him, or he probably knew him. I don't know if he definitely did. I don't know. He probably would have if he was like a general in the actual Japanese army.
Yeah, Mao's whole story was just depressing. Like, just across the board. He just went, like, out of control.
Off the fucking rails.
And then the fact that he didn't die from getting shot by all of them, and then C2 just...
Finished him off, finally. Finished the job.
What did she say? Wait for me in C's world?
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
That is what she said.
Yeah. So that's probably their, like, god or whatever is going on with her weird stuff.
Yeah, we already talked about the euphemia and Cornelia. That scene.
It's what's so crazy to me is that Mao didn't expose, like, that he didn't expose that Lelouch was zero in that moment.
I think he was just taken off guard, and that's why Lelouch was like was speaking out of his mind and stuff. Yeah. Plus, even if he did, he hasn't Geass Suzaku
That's true. But if he had to Geass him then, it would still be a problem because he's probably going to have to do it again at some point. Like, that moment...
That's a serious thing.
That moment is not...
again, he doesn't know. He would have done it. He doesn't know that Suzaku is
I know.
important.
I'm saying that
would have presented a greater
that would have been a problem. For just the way the story's headed, whenever they finally meet face to face, it's gonna be a problem, and that's... Like, if he did it now over this, and then later on was like, shit, when the same thing happened again, and then he would have no choice but to just kill him at that point. Because Suzaku's not just gonna be like, oh, because you're my friend, like... This is fine, and I'll just let you get away after what you did.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like this little cooking scene, and they're just hanging out.
Valletta and Ogi? Yeah, she's like
weirdly wholesome. She's
holed up in his apartment because I'm pretty sure he lives in the ghetto. Like so they don't like Britannians there.
Yeah. And she's just like, now she's just like so considerate and so kind. She's just like,
Oh, I hope you like it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't go outside.
You filthy 11s.
I didn't go outside because I know that some of them are scared of me.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to upset them. It's like, all right, like, this is the best thing that's ever happened to you, honestly. And I wonder what will happen if she eventually does get her memories back, but, like, sees how kind she's been treated by people that she looked down on and, like, wanted to kill. Like, if that's going to mess with her at all, especially, I don't know, just getting a bit of a different perspective. That'd be interesting. Was there anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
Was there anything else in the previous episode? I wonder what Nonnelly's going to think about all this. If she's just going to be like, man, that was weird.
She got kidnapped. Lelouch probably say they found out that you were a princess and they wanted to fucking kidnap you or something. Because that's been a fear for their whole lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much talked about everything, I guess. The last episode, the last 2 episodes were packed.
They were.
Packed.
It's a military map.
And then Lelouch Geassed himself. Clutch move to make him forget that about Suzaku's orders.
Yeah, that was nice. That was
Smart
really
move.
slick.
Can never do it again, but it was worth it in the moment.
Can never do it again, but you wouldn't really need to do it again because hopefully you wouldn't run into someone who can read your mind again.
Right.
You might, but it seems unlikely.
Right. Well, we're going to move along to the next episodes. Leave a like and subscribe, please and thank you. Check out Patreon to get ahead, week ahead, or more on Code Geass. See you next time, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.